All right, Mr. Wee. A lot of times you are asking, so what direction is the market going? Well, reading these charts, by putting these two together, they help us to see the potential for directionality. If we're reading correctly, the higher highs and higher lows, then that tells us, and we keep moving the demon, then that tells us that it's a trend up. And we look for the targets that we've projected. By adding this chart to that, the 15-minute Globex, we said that we had a bow tie right here at the 2600. So let's use 2600 as our aggressive support, correct? That was the assumption we made this morning. So it was a bow tie in there. We said, fine, let's use that. That was a green line at the time. So that's our support. So putting these together with all of the other charts that we've shown this morning gives us rise to believe, okay, today may be a chase trade. If you're shorting today, you're probably going to get squeezed and you're going to play whack-a-mole. You may be able to eke out a few points, but the trend should be up. And as such, try to align yourself with that and ride the trend. We never know where it's going to abort, but we do have some targets. And then the choice is, do you take your stops and move them up, or you just hit and run and try to go with the trend, grab a few? Because truthfully, it's just easy to scalp long as it is to scalp short. As long as you are mindful that we are making new highs, you're going with the trend, and you're saying, yeah, I know I'm buying high, but I want to sell higher, because that's what a bot does. And that's what I mean by let's think like a bot. Primary target today, we said, see if we can get to the 10, 2610 to say the 11.5 range. We can go to any high, but that was our hope for target today, to get to the 8 to 10 area, which we've done. And if you want to look at it on a smaller RTH chart, and put one of those out too, there's a 5 following the green line. We may get sideways chopped for a while, but you know, I think there's a squeeze type trade, what the boys do best. And you have to work around dues, and you have to understand the pattern. But this pattern, for now, until we go sideways and start to correct a bit, unless there's a news event, is still bullish. But risk reward will start to diminish. You know, the opportunity for profits versus the risk you're taking for some captured territory. So we're going to consider T1 today at 10 to 11.5. Squeeze type trade. I hope this helps. Well, theoretically, yes. Can you buy the green line? Yes, theoretically. And you can see how the red line here was supportive on the Globex 15-minute chart, one of our power charts. So when everybody else is saying, oh my goodness, we're going to come crashing down, we're looking at the rising green line over here pushing up, saying, you know what, probably going to squeeze higher. Because even if this breaks, more than likely the red line will catch it, let you at least scalp out, break even, do whatever. You know, in the videos that I put together, if you go back and you study these, you're going to see a lot of this stuff come together. It takes time to see it. Sometimes you're so caught up in the moment, you don't understand the bigger picture, and how day after day we're fairly accurate with these calls. Certainly not perfect, but we'll certainly give you an edge.